give it to my work machine, like, where I go and I give it to this. If I open this, I want to see all the development dashboards and reports which I've stored in for my particular project. Okay, because I'm not into the VPN now, I cannot show you everything. Okay, so let me start with a new one. Here is a new one. Yep. So I've opened a blank page now. So what I need to do is, so we'll not go in a formal way, like, the file, the edit script kind of thing. You have an option called Control E. If you click on this, you're getting into the particular thing. So I do have an MS Access database right now. So I'm going to connect to it. Like, where is the database connection? Let me check it. So so I'm connected to the database. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Pavan, I want to ask you a question. I was told, right, for best practices, for every connection you make, you're supposed to have one sheet over here.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
For every connection you make, right? Let's just say you connected to one database and then you connect to another another Excel file. You should make one extra sheet for every connection.
You can do that, right? You just need to add this particular tab, and you can do this.
Is that best practice, or is it just?
It's not a best practice. Like, normally what you need to do is you don't connect it to multiple databases at a time for creating one particular dashboard. What you need to do is when you extract the data, you can connect it to multiple databases, but end of the day, what happens, you put all the data, consolidate it, and put it in one particular QED file. And from there, you're going to work on the data model, then the app. You understand?
Okay. Okay, got it.
So these are the different tables I have got here. Look at it. I have all the data warehousing tables here. Each and every, these are the fact tables. If you see here, the sales tables. So I'm going to pick one by one. I'm getting the brand table first, and it has got the ID and description here. Click here like this. Okay. So this is the easiest way to do it, but I don't want to talk about the easiest way. I want to talk about the best practices. For that, what you have to do. Okay. Let me give this as a name, brand table, and you're gonna save it here. Let me create a folder here, test. Okay, let me give the name as the brand. Okay, save it. You have saved it. You need to check the data has been loaded into it or not. Just reload it and check whether these two are available or not. Just cancel it for now, and this is the extract file for one particular table. In the same way, you need to extract all the tables which are required for your data model into this extract file. After doing this, you will store this as a QED file. From those QED files, you will get the data model. So first check it, like, whether it's showing data or not. What I'll do, I'll create a table box. Let's add to these things. Let's see. Do you see the data here?
Yeah, I see it. So
let me know if you have any doubts. Please interrupt me because you're in a mute, right? I don't understand whether you're following.
Oh, no. If I was not, if I didn't understand something, I would definitely contact you.
Okay. So these are the options provided by Qlikview here. If you see this, there's a print privilege, there's an Excel. If I click like this, it will open this particular data in the Excel report. Okay. Please make a note of all those things because these are very important stuff when you do this particular app creation. If your end user don't want these options, what you have to do is right click on the properties, go to the last option. What is that? The caption. You can just uncheck this. Okay, you see these options here? You just uncheck this apply, okay. You don't see now, right? If you want, again, let me show it to you one by one. I'm going to talk about these things. Go to properties, go to the last option, just check this box again. You will see everything again. These are the
Yeah, okay.
shortcuts, and okay, let me tell you, I talk about these shortcuts may not be frequently. Whenever I talk, please make a note of it. Okay. Now, so data is available here. This is one table I have created here. Now, what I have to do is first delete this particular report, Control E. Now, next, let me pull the other table. What is the other table? I want LU underscore region, because I need all the hierarchies need to be required for everything. Let me pull this particular one. Let me pull the year first. Okay, this is sample data. As I already told you, if you want all the columns, just remove this. It gets select star from. If you want the selected columns, you can do this one. Okay, I got this, and let me give you the name here, and this is year. Okay, let me save this first. If I save this,
What does that do when you put year colon?
it's a table, it's a name I'm giving it, a label I'm giving it to the particular thing in Qlikview. Okay.
And how can it be used on?
Once I store it in the QED file, it will be used. I haven't stored it, right? Yet I haven't stored it. I'm pulling the data from this. So
Okay.
if you see here, I have the brand data and year data inserted. Am I right? But there is no relationship between these two, right?
Yep, no relation.
So let me create a table box and let me show it to you. If I click everything, it gives the all combination of data repeated again and again and again. Look at it, for 3 years data repeating. So it's a many-to-many relationship and gives a cross join, right?
Yeah, Cartesian product.
Now Control E again. Let me call LU underscore region. So okay, and where exactly it goes? Control X. Let me put it down. Now,
Pawan, can you explain the syntax to me?
Yeah, just now I told you. Anyways, I'll tell you just a minute. Okay, if you see here, I have brand, the region, and the year, right? Now, let me create the table box again. Nothing is related to each other. Let me tell you, I have 3 tables for now, and nothing is related to each other. Definitely, it's gonna cross join. Okay, region name, region ID, year ID. Okay, and that's it. Okay, look at it here. So I have brand ID description, region ID description, and the year. Okay, the data is repeated again and again. There is no relationship between altogether. Now, if this is my data model, I'm using directly the tables. So how should I see? Yesterday I told you how to see the data model.
Control T or Control T.
Look at it. Is there any relationship between each other?
No.
Okay. Now, what's my duty to do here? I need to put some kind of relationship between each tables to make it as a meaningful data. Am I right? So, how to do that? Need to take up the fact table. How to do it? The best practice again, you need to put all the dimensions in one tab and the other dimension, the fact, in one tab. Just rename it. Now, select. Let's take monthly sales, add here.
So you said put dimensions and facts into different tables. I mean different tabs.
Yeah, that will be easy to understand, because if you create like a large amount of data models, you may be confused if you put everything in one particular tab. You need to split everything for your easy like changes or whatever, like.
What I wanted to ask you was after the load statement you have cust city. Is that the table that's loading, or how does it work?
I didn't understand. Can you come again?
Can you hit Control E? Right. So you see how it says load cust underscore city ID?
Okay, it's loading all these columns into from Qlikview, like to Qlikview from the database.
Right,
I'm using direct database.
Can you change the name from cust to city, whatever? Can you just change it over there, or how does it work?
Here I should not do anything. It's a database I am getting. If you want, you can do alias name here. You can give your alias name here.
Okay.
So I have reloaded the data. Everything is available now. Let me create a report now. Table report, brand description. I have, what do you say, region name instead of ID. I'll have region name. I'm not showing any more, what do you say, like IDs here. I just want total cost, not here. Maybe this is a direct table, right? I'm going to show everything whatever available in my report. Okay. I need to create a chart for this instead of creating a table box, because it's more than what we expect. The data is very huge, right? Let me create a chart now. So what are the available charts here? Hello?
The charts available here, we could use the pivot table or the straight table.
I'm going to use a straight table here.
So what's the limit what is the limit on those things?
What do you mean by limit? I didn't understand.
Because it showed you an error right now, right?
It's not. It's something like it's a table box where you display only the data there. Okay, it's not for the reporting, like like dimensions and the expressions on that. It's just replicating the data from your database. If you are replicating it, it should have some meaningful data with relationship between the tables. I just took the data from database year, brand, region. These three things which has got no relationship between each other. Am I right?
Yeah, you are.
And I have a fact table, and in the fact table always there will be a low-level granular data. Am I right?
Yeah.
So how should the fact table join with that three-dimension tables? For that I need to have all the other related stuff, because I need to have the time hierarchy. The lower level will be month. For the geographical, it will be a distribution center or a district kind of thing. And for the product hierarchy, I took the brand as a top level. It may be an item as the lowest level, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting me, right?
No, that I didn't understand.
Yeah, let me show it to you first. Okay. Sum of total cost. Okay. Let's have this. Look at it. As there is no relationship between these things, the data is very huge. Okay, that's the reason it's loading the data like this. You see here how many combinations of data it's getting?
Each possible combination.
Yes. So it should not be happened, right? It should be at the lowest level, because it's a month level data I'm seeing. If you see Control E, what's table is that monthly sales, but I am getting the data at the year level. It need to group at the year level. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm showing in the year level, right? You understand?
No,
So,
you're no, and that's the part I'm a little lost on. You're showing at the you're showing at the year level.
mhm.
Okay.
Because the fact table is at the lowest level, means the month level. Understand? But in the report I'm showing at the year level because it need to split for all the things and it need to aggregate the data at that level.
How did you do that? That's the part.
This is not a valid report, let me tell you. I was slowly adding one by one.
Okay.
Okay, now I gonna add the quarter, then the month, then you'll have a meaningful data. Okay, I was just showing you everything, how to do this steps. Just don't, I mean, like, you know, now probably you don't look at the data now itself. Okay, so if I want to see the, what do you like, if I want to have a filter to see a distinct values, how to do this? I need to have a brand name. These are unique values, right? If you see here, data is not repeated for brand.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a same thing for region, because these are given for the end users to select the data. Let's say, for example, I want to see England data. What happens? I have only England data, right? And I select the data for Xerox, let's say, for example. What do you see here?
Only Xerox.
So, but it doesn't make any sense to repeat the same data every time. Okay. So now
Right.
what we're gonna do is go now see the data model. Do you have any relationship between each other?
No relations.
That's the reason the cross join and it's fetching more data now. Okay. Now Control E. Let's this fact table remain same, but let me remove all this stuff. Okay. I'll show you how to join this once we do work on that particular one. Okay. Now we'll have a low level data, and that is month level, and you give the name as month. As I told you, month is the lowest level. It will have year ID, quarter ID, and month ID. Understand?
Yeah.
You know this concept, if I understand correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. This is aggregated by month.
Yes. Now, what will be the
This is the aggregate table, right?
yes? Let me have the item here or the brand. Okay. Brand. Click OK. Give the name as brand. But to join this brand with the fact table, what should I have here? I need to have item as well. Am I right? Because as it is aggregating at the month level and this will aggregate at the item level. That's the reason. You need to search for LU underscore item now. It's there. Look at it. Look at it. This item table has got brand ID and the category ID, everything into it. Okay. Let me save this first.
So
And
this is a fact table also then.
it's not a fact table at all. It's a dimension
Oh,
table which
dimension.
has, yeah. We did not change the fact table if you see there. Okay. Control A, delete everything. Now first see the data model. Do you see anything, any changes here?
Yeah. Now you have relationships.
How?
How on the brand ID and month ID.
Okay. And this is a fact table and you have relationship between these two things. Okay. Slowly understand. If you have any doubts, let me know. Okay. So now what we have to do is you need to join these 4 tables. Okay.
Okay.
Now first let's see the data now, how it comes in the report. The endpoint would be this particular part. You need to create some of the charts. any of these charts. Okay, let's create a straight table for now. Let's have month ID. Okay, month ID. Next, sum of total cost. Okay, click OK.
Okay.
Add the other facts, sum of total dollar sales. You can give a alias name also for this, make it as a profit or whatever thing, or else you can show the same thing for now. Sum of total unit sales. Okay, you can do all this stuff, like, you know, once we're done with this, I'll explain you one by one what exactly you're doing here. Now, if you see the data, is it a meaningful data?
Yeah.
So now what you have to do is, let's have the filter with year ID. You have year ID in this particular table, am I right?
Yeah, you have the there's
Month
here.
table, you have year ID, right? Let's create it, and this is how you do it. Just need to do the color formatting, that's it. This is how the reports look like. If you click on 2007, you get 2007 data. 8, 9, 10. 10 no data, that's the reason you're not showing. Now, let's have the month also, because you don't put all this stuff. You can have whatever the required thing in your by your end user. You put only those stuff. Okay, now you want to see 2 months of data. How you do it? You need to select like this. That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
you understand what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. How do you do it not those fields? How do you do that?
I didn't do anything. You just need to pull that column, and you need, as an end user, you need to select this particular thing. That's it. I'm not doing any not here.
No, I'm asking you, how do you do that? Let's just say you want all the fields except for the first three. How do you how do you do the selection?
What do you mean? Like, you know, you don't want the data for these
No,
two
no,
things.
yeah, but everything else you want.
You can select it, right? Just shift button is there. You can select all the stuff.
Okay. There's no like automatic way say double click on.
Nothing. Just shift it, and because normally I'm not using mouse here actually, but for the reporting you have to use a mouse. You cannot have a this laptop pad. Okay. Now, till here you understand. Okay. Now we need to join these two things. How to do that? Let me show it to you. Control E. Let me change the fact table. Let me call some other table now. This is this one. This is having this one. Let me go down. Country, month, sales. If you understand here, I am saving all these things into single QED. Okay. Now, do you understand what did I do? I have added one more fact table which has got relationship between the region and this particular thing. So I need to add in the dimensions, I need to add distribution center, which is lowest level in the region hierarchy. Or a call center one. In the same way, you can add it now region also, because you have a relationship between the fact table. Am I right? If you see here in the call center, you have a region ID and you have a distribution center ID and the country ID. As item is the least level and the month is the least level, for the geography, call center is also a least level. Okay? You getting me?
Yeah, but that's you're just doing that for relationships, right? Just to build a relationship.
Not only the relationship, I can see the data aggregated at different levels.
Okay.
Understand? Now let me save this, reload it. Data is loaded, everything is ready. Now Control A, delete it. Now see the data model. Do you see anything here?
A lot more tables.
What are the tables here? What are the tables you see here? The waste tables, you have many things.
Month,
What is
sales,
this
country.
No, don't look at those things actually. Look at these tables. What are these tables called? SIN 1, SIN 2. What are these SIN 1 and SIN 2?
Synthetic keys.
Exactly. If you remember the first day of class, I was talking about synthetic keys. When do you get a synthetic key?
When you have a loop.
When do you get a loop or a circular reference kind of stuff? When you have a same column available in more than 3 tables, then it forms a loop. Understand? Look at it here. You have month ID in the month table, in the fact table, in the country sales table, the 2 fact tables you have available, and in the same way you have country and region ID in the region table, call center table, and in the fact table. That's the reason it was created 2 synthetic key tables. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Now, to
What's
avoid
a circular reference?
Circular reference, this is what a circular reference. If you see here, if you see this, what happens here? What happens here?
Oh,
This particular fact table, and this table and this, it forms a loop here. It's circular thing. You understand? It is in a loop. It's in a circle way. Okay. It's joining with the same table again and again and forms 2 synthetic keys. So how to avoid a synthetic key now?
Change the name of the
REG, and you need to change this into country. Okay. The same way I need to go back and change this month. I think that's enough. Let me check it. Oh, I have many things to change here. Let me change it. Just a minute. So everything is available in one QED. Now,
what do you mean it's available in one QVD?
So this is one particular extract script. I am putting all the tables into this. So normally what happens is I need to, after giving this particular name, at the end of this particular table, what I need to do is I need to give it need to be stored. I need to give a command store into, I need to give the path actually to save this particular table into QED, and immediately I need to drop this table. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to give you because first you need to understand. Sometimes you may read the database tables, some may you read the Access, some may you time Excel. If I only concentrate on the database tables in your assignments on your projects, if you need to read a database or Excel kind of stuff, then you will be in a blank position. Okay, that's the reason I'm going slow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check it. Misplaced from month ID, and I need, oh, I have here also, and I have here also. I need to change these two things. It will be gone in just a minute.
So Pavan, you know how I told you in business objects we have what do you call it? Context, not context. We have what do you call it? I forgot what it's called now. The
What is
loops
that?
and stuff like that. You know, we have loops and what else? And the other stuff that we have. What type of what type of stuff do we have that in Qlikview besides loops? What else is there? Synthetic keys, loops, and what?
You have circular references, synthetic keys. To avoid this, you need to create a link table, which I'm going to create it to you for now.
Okay.
Because what happens is, like, you know, if it is not working with this particular thing, you need to create a, what do you say, like, you know, you need to create a particular link table, which I'm going to create it now for you.
Okay.
It's going to showing the same thing. Let me take all the other tables which don't have this particular references. Okay. I'm not feeling comfortable actually. I'm not using this system. Yeah, now it's pretty much easy. Okay, let me take a new one and let me do it fastly. Look at it. I'm connecting to a database. I'm picking the database from this tutorial database. Okay, let me pick the lowest tables first. Do you have mouse?
No, I don't have a mouse. I have the same thing as you.
Please take the mouse, because it will be a big problem if you don't have mouse. That's how I'm suffering now. Of call center month, I need to take the item. Where is item? Yes. So I have item also here available for me. So I have major 3 tables. Now let me add a new tab for the fact. This is a fact and this is a main one. Or else I can do one thing for you. I can show you how the best way also, the dimension. Okay, and here let me put all the things in the dimension, and in the fact let me call this select city monthly sales. Okay, or else I can have okay, and let me give this name as fact sales. You understand what did I do? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Let me save it. Okay, everything is available here. Now,
Yeah. So far, all you did was just pick up the tables.
not only the picking the tables, I pick the tables which are having relationships.
Right.
Now, what I can do here is in the main tab, I may have a number of tabs like this. For date, I have for some other things. I can do like this. Call dim. Okay, call fact. Okay.
What's call dim and call facts?
You can, because let's say for example, if you have a number of tabs like this, you can call separately. Like, you know, if you don't want the dim to be called, the dim should not be used, then you can remove this. It especially calls only the fact. You understand? I'll let you know once we do with the multiple tabs. For now, let me save this.
Okay.
Let me reload.
But right
it.
now, it's gonna do everything, right?
No, if you see the data model, what's happening here? It's a star schema. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
But you called all your tables. I mean, you used all the sheets.
No, yeah. For now, I have used all the sheets.
Okay.
But here I want to use all the sheets. That's the reason I have used it. That's an option given actually. I can tell you about that. You understand what did I do here?
Yeah, you put in all the tables that have relationships to each other, so you don't have a circular reference or a synthetic key right now.
Now, what you have to do is you need to create a report now, a meaningful report which I need to show it. Okay, let me right click on the chart. Let me create a next. Let me have the month ID, item name, call center name. Next, I have sum of total cost. Okay, click OK. Next, sum of total dollar sales is nothing but a profit. Oh, next, sum of, you need to write like this. Probably you may not write in this what do you say, in the BOS or any other BI tools. You need to create the metrics, if I understand correctly. Am I right?
Yeah.
If you want to show, let me show you the data first. This is how the data is available here. Okay.
Okay.
So now it's really important to know how to do the formatting stuff. Okay. So how to do the formatting? Now first you need to have a filter here. What are the filters you need to have? You need to have list box or a multi-box. Multi-box is used to do the filtering. There is a multi-box here. Let me have item list. Okay, in this particular section. Okay, what happens? Look at it. It's a list box kind of thing, drop box. If you see here, I have list of all the items for end users. I can select one. Okay, now instead of having separate list boxes, I can have a single selection box like this where I can have item name, I can have center name, I can have the month ID, and that's it for this report. Look at it. I can select the Boston as a center name and the month ID would be 2007-10. You understand what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, filtering basically.
Yeah, this has happened here, like, unless other tools, you need to create 3 separate filters or a prompt which are required to do this report. Okay, now we'll see if you want the selections to be unchecked by the end user. So what you have to create a button and give name as clear all or clear selections. You need to add the trigger here. Okay, just put it here. If I click here, it goes everything, it will be fine.
Can I see what other options you have in the trigger or button thing that you just created?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. One by one, we'll create it and show it to you.
Okay.
Now, right click, create a chart. Let's have a bar chart now. Click next. I want to see the data for, okay, different months, okay, different months, or else if you want to see the data for yearly, I can have year ID. Click next. You want to see the sum of total costs. What is the cost happen to this? Okay. Next, what are the things you need to show? You can show it here. Okay. You can add some other dimension. These are the things, the legends. If you want to see, you want to limit the legends. Zero surplus. If you don't want to see the day zeros, all those stuff. Okay. These are the properties, simple properties which you can show it easily. Okay. Now, put this on the top. The right side. So to make it a meaningful dashboard, let me do the meaningful report for you. Okay. It is not that easy to do these things as I'm doing, because you need to understand the data model first. If you want to format the data like this, always go to properties, numbers. The total cost should be the fixed number with 2 decimals. Okay. You understand?
Yeah,
and if you want to show the totals at the bottom, and these things are pretty much simple, like you can search for these things like okay. Now, do you want to show the legends? You can show still. So these are the things. For 3 years you have this data. And now let me create a meaningful dashboard, something which looks like a gauge kind of stuff. So here, what do you need to do? Let me put this. Click next. Sum of total dollar sales. I think it's not going to work like this. This is how it looks like. Okay. But you need to enable many properties here. Okay. Properties.
How do you add the numbers onto there?
What numbers? I didn't understand. You need to have this The legends need to be included, and you need to give this particular here. The minimum is 0, right? Instead of 0, I need to know what exactly the values they have for dollar sales. Let's give 0 to 5. Sorry, 5. The second segment added. Okay. The first segment is this one. Second segment is 5 to 10, and the third segment is 10 to 15, kind of thing. Okay, apply OK to it. You can see here, these are the marks. I didn't show the numbers actually. And you can have this particular thing, the speedometer, with some other color, because if you see this, I have 3 segments. One is for 10 to 5, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 15, 10 to 15. Okay, I have 3 segments, and I have a minimum value and a maximum value. I can change it to the other stuff, like between 5 and 10. Just a minute, 5. These things are like, no need to worry about these things. While you work on this, you'll easily get it. Let's not have, or else let's not have these many things, or else you can change this color to some other one. Hello. Okay, so you have 3 variations totally, or else you can remove these variations at all completely to have.
How do you have the numbers on the background?
This here, you can get it. I didn't enable it till now, so that's the reason.
Okay.
Okay, you have this particular one, properties. Okay, now this is one. Let me go to the actions, colors, numbers, the font, the caption here. Need to search for many things like expressions. Need to change the inside color for this. I was trying for that. The more is the minimum, maximum is 1 to 5. Let me put it here. The minor units per major units, the relevant segment boundaries, hide the segment boundaries. The properties, actions, colors, more transparent. Okay, number should dollar sales, right? And it should be a number. Okay. Let me quickly look into this particular part. I need to change something here, just a moment. I'll show it to you just a minute. Meanwhile, I will create the button for you. You see here, these are the selections. You're asking about these things also, right? Hello?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so you can check all this stuff. This is a selection box, and these are the activate sheet. Let's say, for example, if I click on this particular sheet, I need to activate it. If not, I should not. These are the bookmarks. Create a bookbox. These are the print options. I can have a print option now. Print sheet or print report. You want print sheet? Click OK for this, and give this name as print.
So print report prints all the sheets that are in this.
No, for that you need to create a macro. You need to write a macro. That's what I was talking about on that day. You know?
Okay.
Okay. And let me show it to you.
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just a minute, just a minute. So, these are all the options available actually. So you can do the selection like this, and you can have multiple list boxes. But I can give a label for this, like you need to select a brand, and I can have a brand name for this because I may not have it for here. You can have like this. I need to lots of color coding for this. Okay. So to do that, so for the first brand, I have these much reports, like for to this brand. Now automatically these things are changing here. First of all, I think it's not getting the data because the sum of dollar sales is totally different from the range what we are expecting. So that will be a problem. And one more thing, if I have this showing the minimum value.
Hey, Pavan? Can you go to the
Yes.
presentation? Can you go to presentation? Okay, you know where it says min and max? Now where it says max, type in 20,000.
Is it?
Now apply.
What's
See
that?
that? Properties. Now what, in your dimension, in your expression, what do you have in your expression?
Yes, I do have an expression. Just a moment, let me check it.
If you look, your gauge has changed now.
Yeah, we have increased this particular one, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not about like that. I was just looking to have this legends open. That's the reason. And let's have some command also for this. Let me put this condition. Not required this one first now. Okay, anyways, I'll look into this. So this is a basic report how you build it, Ali. Do you understand? Like, you know, you need to give the names, you need to do
Can you right click again on the and go to presentation? Okay, remove it should work. Remove that segment. Maybe that might no. Why is it doing
this segment? I was adding two more things, like, you know, to have some variations. That's the reason. It's not about this one, needle and fit to value. This is one option, and
It's okay, we can keep going.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so this is a basic report which you need to create with a star schema kind of thing. If you have, let's say for example in Qlikview, what happens is you need to bring everything into one particular table. That you need to remember every time. When I say everything into one particular table, if I click like this, I see this is a star schema. Let's say you have month ID here and month ID here. You don't have anywhere the month ID, only two tables if you have. If you have in three tables, what happens? It forms a circular reference. It creates a synthetic table with the synthetic keys. To avoid that, what you need to do is you need to create a separate table with all these unique columns. You understand what I'm trying to say? Let's say for example, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's say I have month ID. Okay, month ID is available in 3 days. Then I need to take month ID. Prior to that, I need to take unique ID column, and the other one is country and the call center, and I need to have item. So if I create a table with these three columns, then it may not create a synthetic key. This is called link table, which gonna create this particular one to avoid these particular things like this one. What is this report? So here if you see this, I have month ID in the sales fact table, month ID in the month table, and also the month is available in, like, you know, two fact tables, in this particular sales fact and in the country sales also. Am I right?
Yeah.
So to avoid this, I'm gonna create separate table, and where I have ID, month ID with alias name. How to avoid the synthetic keys? You using the link table, using an alias, or using the concatenation. How to do this concatenation? Like, you know, you just have to write a concatenation here in between these two things. Okay, so if you do this, then everything will be changed. Now we have couple of functions to use it regularly, and what I would try to do is you need to learn these things by using help, or I can provide you some documents where you can go through with those things and come back to me tomorrow after just having an overview. Then we can discuss more on these things.
Okay, what do you mean by concatenate? How do we use the concatenate function? I don't understand how we're going to use that.
Here it's not required actually.
No, it's required in your other.
Yeah, that one. But that one I need to create a link tables actually, or an alias name, because I do have a more kind of things there. So because
But
if you see here in this particular place,
Pavan,
yes.
from what I remember, concatenating you can do if the two tables have the same names and stuff like that, right?
Not only like that, you can avoid this particular thing using synthetic keys also from the concatenation.
Are you going to concatenate just one field, or how do you do it?
I would concatenate two fields from different tables.
Okay, so I have to see how that's done. I don't even know how that's done myself.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about those things tomorrow probably, because once I go one by one like this. Okay, let me create this particular thing with the QEDs and data model stuff. Then only we can go into that particular area. Okay.
Okay.
Just a minute. I have one message from office. Just a minute. I'm putting in your hold. Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I need to take an urgent call actually from office. Can we drop down for now, because it's very important for me. It's an offshore call.
Can we do a call tomorrow? I mean, can we do a class tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind anytime. Because
what time?
I think is this your ID you have added to me?
Yeah.
Is this
So
okay.
yeah. So if
I'll be in online. Probably I'll be in online almost throughout day. Let's have it in the morning timings.
like
In
what
the
time?
afternoons, like after 11 o'clock. I'll let you know, because I'll send you a mail if required, because I'll be in online. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be pinging you, or else I'll send you a mail.
Okay.
The time.
So I'll wait for you around 11 o'clock. Only
No,
because
is it possible for you to start with early, like anytime?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what time do you want to start?
Just a minute. Hold on. 1 minute. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Just a minute. I'll call you back. Just a minute. Yeah. Hello.
Okay, Pavan, because I have something to do on Thursday, right? And I want to see if I can get more stuff in with you this weekend. Like
we'll do one thing. We will do one thing. Tomorrow we'll work on the folder structure which I have given you. I'll place we'll take one project, simple project, and we'll do it everything from the front end and the back end. We'll work on all the objects and the scripting part as well, like the calendar part, everything. Okay.
Yeah, because scripting is, I'm sure it'll come up on Thursday. That's because they want to just test me on some stuff. That's why I'm asking if I can put in some time this week.
Not at all a problem. Meanwhile, I'll let you know. I'll give you some documents if you're really willing to learn and do the documents.
Yeah, I'm willing to do whatever. So tomorrow 11 like to 11:30, or if you want earlier.
No, don't fix it to the 11 o'clock, because Let's do one
You
thing.
may wake
Let's
up
have,
late, huh?
no, it's not like that. Let's have it in early time also. What's your available time?
I'm available anytime. After 8 o'clock, I should be free.
Okay, let me give you, let me send you, because you'll be in online or you'll be in offline, or else I'll
No,
send you a
I'll be
mail.
offline. You know
Uh-huh.
what? You know what? Let's just do it. If it's okay with you, let's just do it at like at 10:30, 11. If that's good with you.
Okay, anything I'll update you by 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay, got
9:15, okay? I'll send you a
it.
mail, please check it, because
Okay,
I need to get into call at 9 o'clock.
okay,
I forgot actually. Okay?
oh,
Sure,
okay, bye.
thanks.